going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati, and okay.
Hold on, real quick before we show off, real quick. King Chris, can I get an acknowledgement in the chats, please? Just I need to make sure that the King is present for what he's about to see. That's all. That's all. Because, folks, we have been. Oh, hey, what happened, buddy? What happened? Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. Look. I made fun of you
Cincinnati,
because you had one of these chains.
Okay.
And guess who bought one of these chains just for the game? As I was downtown, in my Cunningham jersey. Oh man. Well, Kyle, he doesn't know what that means. To be fair, he has no idea what that means. But it is my Super Bowl because this is the first time in my fandom that I have witnessed the Eagles beat the Bengals, and it was a joy. It was a joy to be there, Mr. Cincinnati. It was a joy to see you that morning. All
go
happy.
Fuck yourself.
You and I did a car bomb.
It was a breakfast shot. Why do you keep calling it a car bomb?
What was the other thing? The pipe bomb? Is that what we did?
Oh, yeah. That's
we
that.
Did
okay, yes. No, it's not a car bomb. They're entirely different drinks. Okay.
Well, we did something. I was very good at the parking garage stadium. I didn't start any fights.
Good.
I did notice. I did notice it emptied out a little early. But with that being said, I am here. Fly,
I want to
Eagles,
punch you in the
fly.
fucking face right now.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Because
no idea.
You know what the best part about this
strong
is?
Today.
The best part about this is they don't play.
Chris, I'm not even gonna put that comment on the fucking screen. So
years. Okay. They don't play for 4 more years unless they meet in the Super Bowl, and this podcast may end. But they don't meet for 4 more years.
Might end if it does. Yeah.
Fly, Eagles, fly, and that's all I'll say. That is all I'll say. Fly, Eagles. Fly.
You're in a good mood. You want to do the plugs? We're already running late as it is.
Oh, man. Guys, if you like what we're doing here, go ahead and tell one friend. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube. Get us there because we want to be there. Mr. Cincinnati, you have an amazing t-shirt on. Where can the folks who want to go get a really, really cool t-shirt like that, where can they go get those?
I'm glad you asked. You can stop and see our friends at GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Make sure you're using promo code WJP2024 for 25% off site-wide. I've been talking to Will a little bit over the last couple of weeks. He's got some incredible designs in the works. Make sure you're following them at Gorilla Press APP on X. If you're a wrestler, promoter, manager, referee, you need some merch for those tables on the weekends, hit up Will. They do accept commissions. Gary J, his unsigned You Don't Care t-shirt is absolute fire right now.
Looks great. Also, if you want a mug, a t-shirt, it's getting cold.
It is.
I may have or may not have placed an order.
Oh, really?
For one beanie.
Good for you.
Because
you finally buy a hat.
No, not a hat. It's a beanie. Tank tops, tapestry, mug, anything you guys need.
We have it. We have it. I don't know. I'm just flexing. I just figured I'd flex a little bit. You said the tank top, and immedially it was just like an instinct. Just anyway, don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Goodness.
Yeah,
I know. If you want any of that merch, please follow the link below. Yeah. If you want to go buy something off of WWE Shop, we still have our affiliate. Go use that. Mr. Cincinnati, do we have any upcoming events that we would like to plug?
We've got a couple of big things coming up. First of all, also make sure you're following our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network. Welcome to Indie Wrestling Guide, the newest member of our team. Would you put that fucking thing down while I get through the plugs, please?
It's reversible.
6 minutes and you're paying my ass already. Okay.
Heather got one too.
Okay, whatever. Hey, about Wrestling Network. Congratulations to Indie Wrestling Guide, our newest members to the crew. Welcome. Congratulations again to our friends at TWE. They put on an incredible 3-day show with H2O Wrestling Deathmatch Tournament. Sensei Aaron Wade, I guess, went 2-1. Now he's selling the bloody gear. So, good for him. Yeah.
It is good for him.
We do have a couple of incredible guests coming up this week. We'll be joined by Summit Wrestling's own Harleen Lopez. Tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about the Queen of the new championship that they are going to be introducing at Summit Wrestling. Cannot wait to talk to her about that. And this Wednesday, the Flying Fro, Michael Walker, will be hopping the show for a little bit. Coastal Empire Wrestling still standing is in the books. We have no idea of any results yet. However, it's about 6:45 right now. If Hakeem won, he would have been on already and made it known that he won. So I'm just going to assume that he didn't, which pleases me.
Again, I have won more recently than Hakeem.
You haven't done shit. The Eagles may have won. You did nothing.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Neither did the Bengals.
I saw the damn game. Nothing gets past you.
Did you see it, or did you turn it off early?
I was a little disgruntled. I may have left a certain establishment kind of early.
I know. We passed by. I looked for you. Because that's where we got dropped off. To walk back to the car. I wanted to look for you to say hi, but I was feeling pretty good at that point. Hey, Ian, I live in Westchester, so shout out if you want to come hang out.
We put that in the group chat like 5 hours ago.
You said it was my neck of the woods, but no, I do live.
How is that not the same thing?
Down the road.
How is that not the same thing?
With my children. I don't know why you would want to do that, but come see your siblings, I guess. Is that the bit we're still running?
Just 20 years with Brady. This has been a tough year.
Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Spoiled with 20 years of Brady. I cannot remember. What? It jogged my memory. Who was it that the Eagles beat in the Super Bowl? I think it was Tom Brady.
I think that it was Tom Brady. All right. Are you?
So, real quick, we're going to talk some wrestling now. Mr. Cincinnati, thank you for being a good sport. Obviously, this was a big game for us. Win or lose, I appreciate you. I had a lot of fun at brunch. Heather had a lot of fun at brunch. Thank you for the invite.
When is it never not a
Thank you for treating us. I will say that. Thank you for being a good sport. So, I'm just going to throw it out there. Thank you for being a good sport.
I know how hard that was for you to say.
Real quick, because of yesterday and how maybe, let's say, incapacitated I may have become. I was asleep by 8.
Okay.
I did not see Halloween Havoc. I saw highlights.
All right. Okay.
But there is one thing before we get to Halloween Havoc, because I know some of the results and kind of some of what happened. I do want to talk SmackDown with you because I think this episode of SmackDown might have been one of the best episodes of wrestling all year.
I think it's fair to put it in that conversation. It's still going to be hard to beat The Rock coming back in Bloody and Cody back in February or March. But this is certainly up there as far as from a start to finish, just an extremely jam-packed episode. The pacing was good, a lot of in-ring action, a lot of things that you can enjoy, some surprises. I loved everything about it. Machine Guns, getting to doing the tournament and setting up the title win that same night. Love that. I mean, that show. I mean, we've been saying it for weeks. Papa H, he's now working on the tag team division. We've seen what he's done with the mid-card titles. Now it's very clear the tag team division is the next focus here. This is the time to put the titles on the Machine Guns. The Girls of Destiny with the titles. This was just to advance the Bloodline story. It was to give them a little bit of extra credibility as they're trying to build this new unit.
Say it again. The Motor City Machine Guns are the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Yeah. 3 matches into their run.
But just saying it out loud, like the Motor City
I
Machine
know.
Guns.
Yeah, your favorite tag team's favorite tag team. I mean, this is
It
and I
was
don't know if
just.
you yeah, sorry.
It blows my mind, like, because with AEW being around, I would have thought for sure they would have been in AEW.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're in WWE and the fact that they are now the tag team champions is just like it blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it is actually crazy.
Yeah, and this is me. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I have no way of knowing that this is what they're thinking or anything like that. But if the Machine Guns did go to AEW, I feel like that would be more of a lateral move than seeing them go from TNA to WWE.
Wow.
Not sorry I said it. That's just my
Hot take.
opinion. People are welcome to disagree with me. Hot take, whatever. Like I don't care. I mean, it's. I don't think that there would have been anything any differently than they've already been doing over the last 20 years as far as the caliber of talent and who the names that they're interacting with are a lot of people that they've probably already crossed paths with. They have not done that same thing in WWE. This is the chance. I mean, going to AEW, you're not going to get a chance to go work WrestleMania. This is at this point is kind of we've done everything on the entire planet that we can possibly do except for go be successful in the biggest wrestling company in the world right now. That's why I think that this is a much larger move, a much larger impact, so to speak, than anything that they could have done in AEW. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. And hey, they beat DIY to get there. Like that. It blows my mind. Like it was great. The Randy Orton promo, I thought at the beginning of the show, was very
brilliant.
Good. Very, very good. I really, really enjoyed that.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yes, I know, but he didn't win. Yes, I know that you were not a fan of the Smosh finish of the Game 7. I like the fact that it sets up a triple threat because I think that's I think it's going to be a better match. I think it's a more intriguing match. And I'm excited to see what those three in the ring could do together. I know how you are now. This is the second best of 7 where you have not seen that 7 get that W, and you are still chapped about Cesaro and Sheamus.
Extremely.
But if this leads to a really good match at Crown Jewel, which looks like a much better card than anything,
It's a different time.
That helps the partnership. That helps the partnership.
Yeah, I mean, and there's some Bound for Glory stuff that happened too. There's also surprised the shit out of me. That's
Oh my.
Yeah.
Impact. What do you?
I know.
Impact. You've been doing good, very, very well lately. You put the title on Joe Hendry. Come on. Put the title on Joe Hendry. Like I understand you're waiting for a real big moment,
but also they know he's probably got his eye on the door.
So what?
I know. I agree.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess who's behind that door? The guy putting your talent on his PLEs, and letting you use his talent on your pay-per-views or weekly shows or whatever it has. Don't give me that. Do it. What does it matter? What does it matter? Jordan Grace is leaving. She held the title forever. Yes, she just lost it, but she's leaving soon.
Good for Masha too, though. It's nice.
That is really cool. That is really cool that Masha won.
I think Hendry's. I want to say November of next year.
Yeah, he's got some time. Let him have this title run. It would be great. There's one other. Obviously the big thing that happened on SmackDown. Jey Uso.
He back.
Loved it.
I liked it. I liked that he came back. I don't know why they needed to put the whole mask in. That just was unnecessary. I think that took a little wind out of the sails.
I think it was a little callback because that's kind of how Jimmy's come each time, right? He's come in with and yes, you know who it is, but they're going for that big pop reveal kind of thing. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I mean it's still nice to see the brothers reunite. That's step one. There's still a lot that needs to be done between now and.
Love it.
I agree, Kyle. Feeling very Uso. Roman kind of looking off the sidelines. I think he's starting to realize he's going to have to eat some crow.
Yes. And, I want the Usos back together. I do. I really do. I don't need the Usos back together. I'm speaking of eating crow, I really like what they've been doing with Jey Uso. Because
Say that again, louder for those in the back.
Quiet down. I don't think the world title picture was right for Jey Uso. I don't think it was believable. He feels just right in that IC United States title picture because those titles mean so much more now. You know what I mean? I don't think he's world champion level. I just don't. And now that they're not doing that, and he can kind of, hey, I'm main eventing with the IC title, feels right. It feels right.
I'm still not going to abandon the hope of a Jey Uso title run eventually. I'm just not. Because again, I understand. Yes, the main Intercontinental title is main eventing right now, but they know what they have on their hands with Jey Uso. I certainly would not. I mean, I think that we all can agree that there was some promise of a Jey Uso singles run. Like if you just looked at the Usos 2022, 2023, if you had to think, okay, what's next for them after the longest title reign in company history, who's going to be the larger breakout star? You're probably going to say Jey over Jimmy. So I don't blame them for chasing that dragon right there. I mean, if we can get a Jeff Hardy world title run, we'll get a Jey Uso world title run. I don't think it'll be a long one, but I mean, there have been some yes, so I know that we're rebuilding the legacy of these championships, but is it the man creates the championship or the championship creates the man? I mean, sometimes you have to look at it from those sides of scenarios. Jey Uso there's a world in which Jey Uso can benefit from a brief world heavyweight title run.
That's fair, but for me, he's probably fourth and fifth in the family right now.
Oh boy. We got.
So long.
I know. I can fix it. But he didn't win.
No, you didn't win. What a loser. What a loser. Oh, buddy. I'm going to kill him. I'm pretty sure you said you're going to kill him.
That's twice he's fucked up now.
Was that 3 times you said you're going to kill him? And he keeps beating you,
man. I'm telling you. And again, the Flying Fro will be on the show this Wednesday. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. It sounds like. Again, we have no results of what happened just yet, but you know,
I think we just found one.
From Hakeem from the podcast dad and Mr. Cincinnati.
No.
Yeah, that's ooh. Okay, this just in sounds like last man standing. Yeah, okay.
Come on, dude. Last man standing.
I was just gonna overlook it. I'm just gonna. I mean, it's
Okay, last man.
Part of me is just starting to think that he just doesn't want this belt.
No, but part of me thinks he can't win.
Well, we know that he can't. He's lost. He's tried and failed twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's fine. Last man standing. Hopefully, you don't play with your food again. Like you keep saying you do. Don't know why you keep doing that.
See, Bryce compared him to Samoa Joe a couple of times, and now it's like, yeah, Joe would have gotten the job done. Okay.
Yeah. Bryce, rare miss.
It's okay. I mean, blame. I mean, he's there a lot more often than we are. It's not to say that Hakeem isn't skilled. It's not to say that he's not a good wrestler. He remember there was a time when we all used to like each other.
I don't like him. I was trying to be political there.
There was a time when okay. He's always got something to say after he loses. Every time.
We do know because the Eagles and the Bengals have tied twice in the last 20 years. Yeah. So I do know.
And And you know what? I may not be happy that my team didn't win, but I mean, at least one of these teams got the job done this time. It's the exact same thing.
Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
This shouldn't be as funny as it actually is. But you hear it here first. Michael Walker, Hakeem Young, Coastal Cast Championship, last man standing match, November 30th. Man,
should be fun.
I wouldn't want her to. That one doesn't make any sense. Oh, all right. Fuck you. All right. Now I get it. All right. All right. That was pretty funny. That was okay. I'll give him that one. It's okay.
She sure did try, though, didn't she?
Yeah. Well, hey, he and I still have the same number of Coastal Cast championships, so
that's fair. That's fair. All right, let's all right, Hakeem, enough of you. Let's talk about Halloween Havoc, because I think the talking point. I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong, because again, I didn't see it. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I apologize. Big day yesterday.
That's okay.
But the talking point has to be that Delta, Stephanie Vicor, and Julia are all going after Roxanne. Right?
No.
Okay.
No. So, yes, we saw after the tag team match, which that'll be my first gripe of the night, is there's no way that match should have gone on second. That's just me.
You went on second?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a problem. It was a great match, but I didn't care for the placement on the card. But at the end of that match, Julia and Stephanie Vicor defeat Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. We see
if I'm not mistaken,
Zarya.
Stephanie Vicor pinned Roxanne, correct? Okay.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
Correct. Yes. So we do see Zarya up in the rafters. They kind of allude to that there, but later on the night we did have the gauntlet match with Kalani Jordan and Fatal Influence. Fallon Henley did end up winning that match. She is the new women's North American champion. Zarya attacked all three of them after the match. So Zarya, Fallon Henley is the program that we're getting. So let's just I do kind of want to break this one down a bit, just because this result was actually kind of surprising. I assumed Kalani would win to set up her getting the match with Zarya. I did my customary second watch and slept on it. I mean, Fallon Henley, absolutely deserves this moment here. Kalani will always be known as the first, but Fallon Henley has also earned the opportunity to have a run with that title, because, since she split from Brooks and Jensen, I mean, she's making a name for herself. They're really leaning into the indie experience that she's had and trying to make her one of those new leaders of this women's locker room. No one's going to see her going after the world title anytime soon, but this is an appropriate spot for her. And they want to keep Zarya babyface, which is totally fine. So Zarya is going to have to go through all three members of Fatal Influence to get to the title, but I think she can do it.
And it's a person to lose the title rather than Kalani. That to me makes sense. It's somebody to lose the title, because having Kalani lose to Zarya doesn't do much, right? Because Fallon Henley's going to lose the title, and that's going to be fine. Like, it's not going to be, oh man, this really hurts Fallon Henley. Like, no, it's not going to. I think we would both agree that Kalani probably has a brighter future. I think we can agree on that. So,
for sure,
it would be the right person to drop the title to her. So, okay. She used the F5, huh?
What's that?
She uses the F5, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And good point from Kyle here. Cora, Roxanne, Stephanie, and Julia as this new kind of horsewoman of the division. I think it's fun.
Yeah, maybe switch Cora out with Zarya, but yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair. I like it
because she's kind of that powerhouse of the group.
Sure. Okay.
That could be, because say what you want about Cora Jade. I think she is very, very good.
She looked great in her first match, but I mean, she looked really, really good.
I think her heel run last time left a bit to be desired. Like, she kind of got lost.
Yeah. I'm hopeful of it this time, now that they've aligned her with Roxanne, because Roxanne has figured out her character as a heel and has had a much longer run with it. Cora Jade got hurt during the majority of that run, so we really didn't see what she was fully capable of. But being on the same side as Roxanne right now is going to give them something that they can play off of. It's a very simple story of, Cora tried to open my eyes and I didn't see it, and then I finally did, and now we're back. We're aligned. We're on the same page. This is going to work out until it doesn't.
Okay. One thing I did see from last night, and I am so excited for it. And I got a text at 8:30 last night. Where my intellectuals at? I cannot wait until William Regal punches him in the jaw with the brass knuckles.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
It's a fun one here. This is going to be really, really interesting. Mr. Regal cornering Lexis King in the Heritage Cup match coming up this week. Yes, we know that you can't trust a Brit, and Lexis is going to learn the hard way. But all I can say is, hey, Lexis King getting some quality TV time. The son of Norwood's favorite son is getting an opportunity in NXT, and I'm here for it.
They're trying. I'll give it to them. They're trying. The heel thing didn't work. It didn't.
Yeah.
I think he needs to embrace the whole Brian Pillman Jr. thing. That's just me. Like, he can go by Lexis King, and that's fine, but I think you need to embrace your heritage a little bit.
No.
It's okay. It's wrestling. It's going to be fine. Trick Williams wins.
Yes.
Was the match impressive? Were you clamoring? How did you feel about the match?
It was a solid main event. I mean, it's is it main event of the year or anything like that? Not so much. But I enjoyed the match. The bigger story was going to be what came after it. So let's back up. Ridge Holland defeats Andre Chase in an ambulance match, so the rivalry is done. Ridge Holland, it seems like they're setting him up to be the next number one contender. He attacks Trick after the match. Ridge Holland is getting an NXT title shot before Duke Hudson turns heel.
I think we need a fact checker, because I think somebody said Ridge Holland was going to be the next challenger for the NXT Championship. I won't read the text that I got last night about Ridge Holland, but shout out to King Chris. But yeah, it just it makes I'm reading the text now. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Was he not, though?
I didn't see it. I just woke up to it.
All right. Okay.
It makes sense. Obafemi lost again.
Yeah.
The hell's going on?
I wouldn't worry about this two-tabling much, just because yes, the fuck he was. Anyway. So I liked this finish because it got everybody from the family involved. So it basically did take all four of them to beat him this time. So, it protects Oba in the process, but now it is kind of the, what is next, because this puts a pin in this story for the North American title. Trick's going to have his hands full with Ridge Holland now. The only other thing that you can really think about right now is a potential love interest angle with Nikita Lyons that they're starting to tease a little bit.
I don't want that. Dude, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. If he just goes away for a while, I wouldn't be upset either.
It's fine.
Dude, he is. If they want to add some more character, maybe. But I just
wanted to put this back up there again. That's all. Don't mind me.
I know. And Trick's gonna have his hands full with Ridge. Yeah. I'm sure you would too. But Obafemi, that dude is the monster. Don't make him any kind of love interest or comedy kind of thing. That dude's aura is untouchable. Continue to do that. Don't ruin that now. That's just me.
Yeah, because at this point it's October 28th. Deadline's usually first week of December, give or take. So I don't know that we're
perfect time to bring him back. Perfect time to bring him back. Have him come back to be in that match. That would be
because at least looking at Wikipedia right now, it doesn't look like there's another PLE scheduled for after Halloween Havoc just yet here. Anyway, so I mean, here if you take him off TV for the next 4 to 6 weeks, I don't think that is the worst thing that could happen to him. Have him ready to be in the Iron Survivor match. I mean, he's got to be the favorite to make that match, right?
Didn't we? I thought maybe Ridge would win it, but looks like they're just going forward with that already. I mean, he
Yeah.
would have to be the favorite. I mean, because that could be. I mean, that should be, could be, probably will be your stand and deliver main event is Trick and Obafemi.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you should build to, and Obafemi getting that big win at stand and deliver. So.
Main event mixer, day of Saturday night's main event, December 14th. We might be able to pull some strings there and make that happen.
Well, we will see what is going on there, too, sweet Kyle. Let's see. Let me pull up the Raw while you make some plugs there, buddy.
While you're at it, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you're following us at Junkies Pod on X, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Put that fucking necklace down. Again, tell just one person. If you could tell one person, we greatly appreciate it. Help us to grow our channel. That road to 1,000 starts now. And tomorrow is episode 250 of the Wrestling Junkies Podcast.
Yeah, I'm never going to take this chain off. Not for the next 4 years, buddy.
No, gross.
Or unless they meet in the Super Bowl, which the way it's
if
looking,
that were to happen, what a world it would be if that actually happened.
With the way it's looking, the Eagles might get there.
And we're gonna try. We're gonna try. My schedule's a lot more flexible than podcast dad's over here.
I'll be out playing pool on Wednesday, so yeah, I can come out.
Oh, ooh, swanky. That's why you're skipping it. You know, nothing.
I have obligations.
Okay, whatever. I'll talk to Flying Throw myself.
You know, I'd want to do that. Quiet down.
I know.
The LWO, the New Day, and the War Raiders collide. Ooh, they're actually calling them the War Raiders.
Yeah.
For the number one contendership for the world.
Why does that surprise you?
I just didn't know they officially moved over to it. I know they had trademarked it. I didn't know they had officially moved over.
Yeah, I mean that was because when they first came back a couple of weeks ago, they started with the Viking horn, and then the graphics changed. To War Raiders.
Did it change to War Raiders?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember that. I just remember seeing that they trademarked it.
Okay.
I want to see Dragon Lee turn heel on Rey Mysterio. It's just
I'm kind of just done with the LWO as a whole.
Me too.
Like, I feel it's kind of just holding everybody back at this point. I mean, when you think about Wild and Del Toro, like they could be in the tag team division right now. Zelina Vega deserves a lot more than she's actually getting as far as in ring time. You know, I got it and I understood it for the Rey Mysterio Hall of Fame induction and selling some LWO merch and being in Puerto Rico for Backlash, things like that. But they've only really wrestled the Judgment Day and a couple of American-made matches, and it's just I don't know. There's more that everybody could be doing separately.
Dominic Mysterio will take on a former world champion tonight.
Oh yeah, that's right. And if he wins, then he gets his match with Gunther.
Who do you think it's going to be?
I don't know, but I don't think that Dom wins, and I think that this is the final night that Carlito is in the Judgment Day.
Because of what he said last week?
Well, I mean, they had already, before he had even said that last week, there was talk of potentially removing him, and I think that him getting this match and this stuff set up for Dominic is where it all goes tits up.
Do you have a guess on who you think it's going to be?
As far as world champion,
I mean, you know the obvious one.
No, off the top of my head, no.
Priest.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's like the real easy thing to do.
Priest, I mean, if you wanted to do Rollins, then you could bleed in some of the Bronson Reed story to keep that going if you really wanted to.
Could they do Rhea?
That's a good point.
She's a former world champion.
She is a former world champion. I mean, they
didn't specify.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see that match happen. Kyle, I don't think it'll be Punk. I think they keep him off of TV for a good while. He also says Priest as well, but
Goldberg.
Oh God. Braun. There's another good one.
Sure.
And that's why I was saying. I think if you do get Rhea versus Dom, I think you put it on pay-per-view or Saturday night's main event potentially.
Speaking of Zelina Vega, she will go head-to-head with Ivy Nile.
I like it. Ivy's probably still going to get the win.
So Jey Uso and Braun Breaker will have a talking segment.
Why?
Advertised. I don't know. And Kaiser will take on Sheamus 1-on-1.
That was a fun match. I think that Sheamus gets that win back.
Yep, and it looks like Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins will be in the building.
Yeah, which means they're just going to beat the brakes off each other throughout the show.
Here's one.
Mm-hmm.
That WWE posted something. Take a look at some of Dom's most hilarious and embarrassing moments, and the thumbnail is Becky Lynch.
No, yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Could they do that? Because Rhea needs some friends. I mean,
it does need some friends.
I mean,
it seems like it's going to be Rhea versus Liv at War Games. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they start that build tonight, and what better way to get people talking?
The return of the man. Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially, it's been radio silence. So, I mean, if there were time to do it, yeah, sure.
We'll probably get disappointed, but, it is what it is.
No, we won't. Optimism. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, follow us at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please do us a huge favor. Choops, what's that magic number?
20. The same number of points the Eagles beat the Bengals by. You walked right into that one, bud. I'm sorry. Walked right into that one.
You unprofessional motherfucker. Are we done? Are we done? Can we?
No, dude. I told you this is 4 years. Because here's the thing, and I'm gonna tell you real quick. Here's the thing. If it was flipped, you wouldn't shut up, would you?
Yeah, but that's a part of the natural back and forth that we have. Okay, we knew this. We essentially thought that this was like Boomhauer on Valentine's Day. There's gonna be one woman that's very, very happy and another that's very, very sad. So like
very unhappy.
Yeah, we knew it. It's fine. Sportsy Crocs tonight if they want to. I mean,
yeah. I mean, Becky Lynch is that would get people to flip over. Like I said, we'll probably be disappointed. It'll probably be Priest. That's fine. Or Finn. Like, do they run Finn out there? I don't know. That's right. Ian, you're next.
Well, at least I can say that you haven't beaten me in fantasy football this year.
I haven't beaten anybody lately. I've lost 4 straight.
Oh,
my team is cratering.
And then I got the gonna get the win over Tucker this week, and that's
fine.
Yeah, get me moving to 5-3 on the year here.
It's fine. That's cool. You keep living in your fantasy team.
I will. Thank you very much. That's kind of the point. I'm a grown man in my 30s. That's what I do is live vicariously through my fantasy teams. Just not figuring that out.
Well, I do that with my real teams. My teams win. Mean and angry. That song's stupid. Only I got to hear it once.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You heard me.
Say that again.
No, because you're going to mute me.
Yeah, he's right. I'm going to mute him. And at this point, we're just going to
so predictable.
Okay, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do this here just so I can get through the plugs. Like us on Facebook. Share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom. Podcast Dad, your embargo's over. Whatever.
I'm good.
I hope one of your kids pukes all over that.
It's fine. It's smooth. It'll clean off. You think I haven't been puked on before? Come on. Everyone in this house has puked on me.
I'm not.
Love you guys. Guys, be safe. Have a good night. Happy Halloween.
It's time to fucking end this show.